Today, Honda announced their 2021 updates for both the Monkey and the Super Cub, and I really like what they've done here, especially with the Cub. So in today's video, we'll go over all the specs and changes to find out what's new for this model year, as well as some awesome heritage pictures of the Monkey over the years. So starting with the Monkey, it inherits some of the same updates that were previously announced for the Grom, as it shares the same platform. The engine has been reworked in order to meet Euro 5 emissions regulations, with a revised airbox and intake system, whilst the exhaust system has also been updated to match with a new downpipe, catalyzer, and the silencer goes from 3 chambers to 1 in order to improve performance and tweak the sound. Performance figures are roughly the same though, with just shy of 10 horsepower produced at 6,750 RPM and 11 Nm of peak torque at 5.5. So perhaps more significant is the update to the gearbox, with the new 2021 bike getting a 5-speed as opposed to the 4 of the previous gen. Honda claimed that this spreads the gear ratios further apart to improve longer journey performance and provide a more relaxed cruising ability. Top speed is quoted at around 56 miles per hour, so it's not exactly geared for the motorway, but it's still super economical, with Honda claiming just 1.5 litres per 100 kilometers, still making it a great choice for a frugal little town bike. Elsewhere, the bike remains largely the same, with a slender wet weight of 104 kilograms, still rolling on 12-inch tires with a chunky tread, and there's even lean-sensitive ABS courtesy of an IMU. Suspension still comes in the form of a decent-looking upside-down fork at the front, whilst the shocks have been revised with 2-stage springs and new damper rubbers. Honda say that these have improved the ride quality on bumpy roads, as well as reduced bottoming out. Aesthetically, there's a new paint job called Pearl Glittering Blue on top of the existing Banana Yellow and Pearl Nebula Red. There's now a rear rack as an accessory, and the price has crept up ever so slightly by £100 to $3,899. Overall, it's a modest update, but that 5-speed gearbox will be a welcome change if you're looking to stretch its legs a little. Now in the press kit, Honda also included some awesome pictures of a variety of Monkey bikes from over the years, so here are my picks in chronological order, and I'd love to hear your favourite down in the comments. On top of that, we also got some tweaks to the Super Cub, again with a new intake and exhaust system to meet Euro 5 requirements. Now the Cub actually has an automatic centrifugal clutch, so you don't need to pull it in when you come to a standstill. It just sets off and stops when you're on and off the throttle, yet it still has 4 gears that you shift yourself, unlike a scooter. So it doesn't get the 5-speed update of the Grom and Monkey, but realistically, this bike is all about town work. For 2021, you now get the pillion seat and foot pegs as standard, which makes it a more practical bike straight out of the dealer, whilst the suspension has also been updated, with the forks featuring new springs that Honda say improve control, and the colour-matched twin rear shocks also use new springs and bump stop material for a smoother ride on bumpy roads. But for me, the best update is this new stealthy looking grey paint job with all of the hardware blacked out. It takes what used to be a bit of a novelty retro bike and makes it look a lot more handsome. The overall shape is still there, and the red seat does add a pop of old school, but I think it looks a lot more modern and palatable to me. Combined with the LED lighting and the switches and dash, it really does look like a thoroughly modern take on an iconic classic. Now the price for this one comes in at $3,499, so just £50 up on last last year, and for that new paint job alone, I think it's worth it. Specking the pillion pad and pegs would also have cost you at least that much on the previous gen. So that rounds off the updates for these two great looking little bikes. As always, I'd love to know your pick in the comments below. Previously, I reckon I'd have gone for the Monkey, but that grey paint job is enough for me to switch to the Cub. So tell me your pick down below, and if you're new here and you want to see more of the latest motorcycle news like this right here on YouTube, then hit subscribe and I'll catch you next time.